Hey there team, and welcome to part 5 of the Albion narrative campaign. So, I've decided on a name for Massive Orca, and quite simply put, Zagham. So, the dialect of, the language of Albion is really quite simple, quite nice, and quite guttural, really. So, for now, we may rename it once we kind of find its purpose in Albion, but for now, Zag, we're just naming it kind of as we see it. Zag being very pointy, very sharp, for its sort of cliffs there, really, quite a large mountain area, and then Ham for being a very solid defensive structure, something that is far beyond anything that we have in Albion. It's a dwarven hold. So it's, to us, it's this colossal fortress, really. So yeah, right now we're just naming it as we see it. If we end up turning it into a certain specialty, we might name it after the specialty that we kind of are shifting it into. But for now it's Zagham. And yeah, we're going to stay there we'll stay there for a turn, and then maybe begin marching north. We're allied to Bordello now, so we would actually gain replenishment as we move through their territory, and we're actually allied with Corone as well, aren't we? Yes, so we'd gain replenishment as we move through their territory as well, as we try and come around here past Marienburg. But we'll give ourselves a full turn of waiting now anyway. The Barrow Legion there, a tempting target for us, but yeah, I just don't think that, as much as we don't really like vampires, I just don't see us striking them right now, because it'd be kind of striking them partly for the benefit of the dwarves, and we feel like, no, the dwarves kind of have their own abilities here. We are sort of viewing ourselves, as I say, as not so much the protectors of mankind, we're not anywhere near as powerful as many other many other human settlements, or human empires, but we're the guides of mankind. So, J address, you've actually turned up with a half decent force, haven't you? Currently you're not in range of them, but I can sprint right there, can I? Oh, holy smokes! I think that's pretty solid then. Even if we just ran nearby it, that could be good. Oh, blood rack Medusa. Oh god. Yeah, I think it's maybe a good idea for us to run into the Isle of Wights, just so we know it's not going to be lost, and then if they want to go elsewhere, we can intercept them. We can do something like that. Every turn that they're here, they're suffering attrition. Albion is not a fun place to be, even for us. we have a lot of disadvantages to being in Albion. Albion really is not an incredibly hospitable place for anyone. So we'll have our boys moving out now. Paravon, do you want to be our bro? We would love that. We would love to just be nice to you and for you to be nice to us. We can't trade. Yes, awesome. And defensive alliance too. Perfect. Perfect. Hell yes. We could even go up this way then. That might be faster. What about Artois? Are you military access? You're down for the freaking heck. Yes. Thank you, Bretonnia. Very good. Okay. Well, that means instead of sort of going this really long way around and getting quite close to Mousillon, we can just come up the right there. That's great. That's really great. So Massive Orca, as I will probably still keep calling it, is going to be left behind, but good. Hopefully it's still nice and happy. Yeah, still +2 by characters. Oh well. We can cut taxes there, we absolutely have to, but for now everything's a-okay. And we just have to roll out. Oh yeah, the tribal meeting place is going to keep it nice and safe. Well, nice and happy for a little while anyway.
What brings you here?
So you can keep marching on up, yeah. As we just go truck on around there. They might want to drag us into the war up against the wood elves. We really don't want that. One, because the Wood Elves would be an absolutely fearsome foe for us. We don't like to be shot at. And the Wood Elves do like to shoot at stuff. So, no, they... And, God, I would want a heap of Hearthguard if I was to be going in there and trying to fight the Wood Elves. That would be the only thing I'd be comfortable with. Oh, military alliance. No, thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. But it is not to be. Let me just log out of my Steam there. Just go to offline. That's okay. Just so we're not having things popping up around us as we're midway through. Yo, yes. Okay, right. They're having at it. That's good. Let's control a large army, for sure. Alright, this will be a big boy. This will be a pretty big boy. What have they got? The Black Dragon. Oh, God. This is the target for the Hearthguards with halberds there. The Medusa there, not fun. Reaper Bolt Thrower, again, not fun. Apart from that, though, we might be okay. We don't have a giant in this force, unfortunately. We're going to get to see them Huntresses, though. And a heap of Sword Maidens. Who are going to be quite tired, but you got. Oh, we don't have magic, so that Wodic Paint. I don't know if that Wodic Paint functions then if we don't have a magic man. Oh God, we'll see. We'll see. Our first battle against an invasion army, and our first battle with Cormac at the helm. We are facing up against the Fire Sorceress, Jadres, who has somehow managed to gain control of a dragon, a black dragon of the Dark Elves for our purposes. We've got our Huntresses out front. They do have this 360-degree fire arc, so they can fire off as they're running if we need them to. Nice sort of Wood Elf style, nowhere near as skilled as the Wood Elves, but it's good that we have access to something like that. They are our only archer unit, too. In the corners there, I have 3 nice ready units of Bloodhounds, hoping to grab that Reaper Bolt Thrower, but also just threatening their back lines if a target appears, really. The main line I have arranged, I've got my Youngbloods, of course, up front. I think I'm always going to go for that. I quite like just having my Youngbloods up front. Behind them, the Shielded Hearthguard and Warband mixed up, with the Sword Maidens ready to come barreling down this hill. Of course, being a very semi-nomadic, but just very, very tribal culture, our towns and cities aren't really built for a siege, so we have to just face off against them in a superior position, such as this hill. Lucky for me, they're targeting Cormac with this spread shot, which is, unfortunately, some of these Sword Maidens are taking that. But, oh, actually, maybe it is the Sword Maidens that is their target. The Black Dragon's moving around there, and I'm just hoping to counter him with my Hearthguard with halberds. They are really quite a solid little unit, and they're my only chance of dealing with them. Luckily for us, Jadres is going for our Bloodhounds. It seems pulling her away from the front line. Also those Witch Elves, who will rip apart just about everything I have, apart from my Sword Maidens. They're really the only unit that can go toe-to-toe with something like that. But charging downhill now to engage them, I don't want them to get their Blackheart Corsairs to just unload on us. And, yeah, I want that downhill advantage. I want a bit of a charge against them, just to give my boys the best possible chance here. On the left, though, those Sisters of Slaughter are going to be difficult for the Hearthguard to deal with. But having just such a numbers advantage against my enemy, I can just totally surround them. I've managed to collide in there with my Bloodhounds, and yeah, these poor artillery crewmen are not going to be long lived. Well, even with a little buff, it seems, yeah, cascading Fire Cloak there, not going to be enough to save them from an awful lot of very hungry Bloodhounds. That dragon's managed to duke itself around both my spears and my halberds, engaging in with my main rank and really ripping people apart there. I've got some arrows and jabs coming on in at it, but not a ranged power. Our our archers and our javelins are just there to really niggle away at things, not really hurt something as powerful as that. The halberds, though, have been left to deal with these Cold One Dread Knights, and they are doing so with ease, really slicing through those dragon riders, I suppose we can say. Not dragons, sorry, dinosaur riders. The Black Dragon is pursuing Cormac there. Cormac loves a good challenge. He definitely does like to go 1v1 with certain units, but the Dragon, not really one of them. And these Sword Maidens, as powerful as they are, again, not really dragon killers. But still, they'll engage him happily for now, as long as they're receiving a bit of fire support, and those Hearthguard with halberds are going to be getting their way into the fight soon enough. The Dark Shards getting really sliced up by my Hearthguard. My Warband were more than enough to deal with Dark Shards earlier, so Hearthguard should take on quite easy. Bloodhounds there. Yeah, this sort of going insane thing that the Witch Elves can trigger. Sword Maidens, as I say, much more their competition. Not a lot that Warwick Pain can do in response to a Dragon Blast, but yeah, they resisted some of it, I hope. Actually, no, it's just physical damage. And, ooh, Dragonfire. I don't actually know. Dragonfire, I suppose, is fire damage. Yeah. We might be able to resist it. I don't know if it's a wards. No, it's a physical defense. So, just their routing. I'm trying to catch up a few of them with my Bloodhounds, but generally they'll get away with most of this. Doing a little bit more damage to JS herself, but Cormac is not quite fast enough to get up to her. Ooh, that was a pretty good one. Grabbed in some experience. I was hoping to see some of the units get a little bit of experience, but I mean the garrison leveling up is not a bad thing too. We are going to be get attacked here a lot, so pretty solid. Yeah, we've unfortunately got to be sacrificing these people. It's a bit grim, but yeah. So she pulled back. Oh, battle should be fine for the next one. What? There's more? Oh god, there's more! Oh god! Oh, GC peeps! What are you doing? Hitting me right again. Why are they showing up right away? Yeah, invasion en route. I mean, okay, wow. Thank God it's here. Turn off that just to make sure you're not rushing. I mean, I think we'll just immediately slam them. Let's just have a look around though. God, that's not gonna be fun. A lot of rotten Prometheans, some cannons. Means we can't just sort of sit on the hill like that. Well, I will be attacking them, so Cormac, let's get you leveling up. I think Route Marcher is it's just something you've got to do. I think Cormac's generally going to be, he's going to be Albion bound, but, well, yeah, bound to Albion, I guess. But I still do want that. Let's upgrade Bowler Hat for sure. Get that truck in. Actually, do I want to, nah, we'll upgrade Bowler Hat. How much does that cost me? A bet. Thinking. Let's upgrade Bowler Hat. Yeah, let's do that. Then, the man himself. Start moving. Or keep moving, I should say. Nice sight of a battle there. Who took part in this one? Can I see that again? How does that? Oh no, it just shows me casualties. 3,000 casualties. Whoa. Big one. Meeting some people, that's nice. Oh, yes, meeting Reichland. Holy smokes, please trade with me, girlfriends.
What brings you here?
Oh no, they got Grungzint. That's a shame. I wanted Grungzint. Oh well, that's fine. We're gonna see what the Empire is feeling, because I would love it if I could just walk through their territory to get to the Black Pit. Where are you, my friends? The Empire, Reichland. How are you doing? Oh, nice. Oh, wow, that's good. They're in a defensive alliance with Midland, so we know that they're not gonna. Wow, already? Holy smokes! That and non-aggression pact. Yeah, let's just get it all done. Yes. Super duper call, friends. Thank you so much. Holy smokes! Didn't expect that. Did not expect that at all.
Yes.
Now we don't have an alliance with them though. That's the thing. So I think we're still better off just marching through their territory, though. Just make sure we've got one more turn kind of resting here. And then we'll truck on through the Empire. We've still not met Marienburg, though, have we? Yeah, that's the only Empire that we've met. Damn, okay. Oh well. Still, not a bad guy to... Not a bad guy to know, of course, Galfrans. Sorry, that occasional click, I click my tongue a lot. If you, I think usually it doesn't get picked up when I record with OBS, but when I record with Shadowplay, it will. So, Robert the Drowned, I think we've just got to get stuck in. I don't like the idea of fighting Depth Guard. Depth Guard are so good. But, we've got to give it a go.
War unceasing.
Yo, how you doing, boys? Yeah, we gotta bring our whole shebang in. Their deckhands, not a problem. Their gunners, oh well. Oh god, that's a proper rotting Leviathan and a Necrofix Colossus. But yeah, okay. We'll do what we gotta do. We'll do what we gotta do here. Robert the Drowned is leading the second of these invasions, and it kind of caught us off guard there, how quickly he popped up. But luckily we are in range of the reinforcements from the town, and we do outnumber this technologically advanced foe. I've got my bloodhounds waiting in this tree. They are almost invisible with their very dark coats. Hoping to really stop those cannons from firing, or even getting mixed in amongst some of those gunnery mobs. As long as we stay away from anything a bit nasty, we should be just fine with them. But yeah, I've got no intention of charging off at them until the rest of my reinforcements arrive. But Cormac bravely standing out front, I didn't actually realise that he was taking fire, unfortunately. So he's losing a fair bit of his health from these cannon blasts. At least it's not rinsing into my main line, but it's a bit of a shame to have Cormac lose his health like that unnecessarily. Oh shoot, yeah, I was going to get rid of that disappearing act that some of the models do. I know they've got a good reason for doing that, but I quite like it to I like to go right on through them. We have of course, this is just an Ogham stone, everyone. This isn't, this is not some sort of pillar of worship to some unholy abomination. No, just a nice carved Ogham stone. But no, so we'll speed forward. I noticed it there with Cormac, so I pulled him on back. Now, strategy in this case, pretty simple. Just get on up there. But as we can see here, the speed of my sword maidens is 44. The standard speed of most of my forces is 35. So not really something I was super aware of. I gave the order and I started to look around, plan out what I was really going to be attacking, how I was going to be doing it, what targets I wanted to pick first, just kind of imagining that most of my forces are going to be moving at about the same rate. No, those sword maidens are rushing out quite far ahead of everybody else, and as I sort of start to micromanage my bloodhounds, we'll see what comes of that. Cormac is making his way on forward. How fast is Cormac then? Okay, yes, 33. He's actually slower than most of my standard forces. When he does arrive, he'll tear things apart, but until he gets there, the boys have to deal without him. But yeah, those sword maidens, of course, with their Wodic paint, they do gain that ability even without a mage. We do still have our magical advantages there. Bloodhounds catching a moment where I can sort of grab a little bit of that artillery crease or tear a few of them up. Just really wanting to stop them from firing, but a few bombs getting hurled on in, the rotting Leviathan smashing us up. Perhaps not really worth it, but quick grab just to keep them busy. It was now that I realised how far ahead my sword maidens were, and I didn't really want to turn them around and expose their backs and just, you know, lose this opportunity after just losing so many bloodhounds to sort of interrupt that firing. So I've hurtled them on in, seen the rotting Prometheum is going for us though, and starting to spread my girls out. And yeah, as I say, my Wodic paint will absorb a little bit of that fire, but it's not fun to see them take this damage. They really do want to get into melee. Managing to escape with some sword maidens. Hearthguard there, trying to push on through, ignore the Leviathan, ignore him. leaving for the halberds. Definitely just leaving for the halberds. The artillery beast has been left alone now though, so I'm able to chomp on down to my heart's content. Taking some bomb blasts, but needs must for those poor doggos, I suppose. I've got my arrow fire coming into the Leviathan. Kind of unnecessary, kind of wasted, but I do switch my focus now into the bombers, really the much better target. I've got no other way to really bring those things down. Apart from shooting at them, we can't really toss ourselves up into the air to grab them. That was pretty good though. But no, my Hearthguard now engaging properly with the main line. Swordmaidens getting knocked around by those rotten Prometheans too. It really is just these monsters giving us quite a lot of problems. The Depth Guard though, that's not really something that's too easy to deal with. I've got Cormac in there. He'll be able to slice them down one by one. Yep, just like that. But Robert is just standing back there. I really should have Cormac off to go and rinse him down. My halberds stabbing them into the necrophix. Colossus, yeah, we'll take a lot of damage from it, but we will get it done. You see just how quickly these Hearthguard can slice up a rotten Promethean in no time at all. There is a lot of troops around here. A few of them tied up, should have been getting pushed on forward, but just slowed up by such a great beast. My Youngbloods piercing on into the deck droppers. That sort of spread formation, if they do decide to yeet their bombs in toward our young men, won't really do too much damage to us, we'll be alright. And if they actually want to engage us, we're okay with that. We're okay to fight them in melee too, in all honesty. We're through in the back there, dealing with some handgunners that have run back from the lines, and you're seeing a lot of disintegration all the way along the line as Robert's being engaged by some of our spearmen, even some Youngbloods getting in there as well. Cormac continuing to push on through the main line, but it was that time that I realised, yeah, no, he's the fastest way I can kill off Robert, and then I just won't have to deal with any of the Death Guard that are ripping through so many of them. You can see these rock Prometheans starting to disintegrate as well. Just moving my Bloodhounds into the back, again, not to do any damage, just to shock their morale a little bit. Just provide that negative, but looking at the Warbander there to take it. Goodness me, it's a misty day. The pirates really have brought the rough weather of the seas with them, but I mean, to be honest, the weather in Albion is never very nice. The gunnery of top of the Promethean still just rattling off shots into his mid-fight. And yeah, I mean, my sword maidens do provide a bit of armor piercing, which will be useful even if it's not an anti-large. Oh no, they don't have armor piercing, they have anti-infantry. I see. Okay, I'll try and keep that in mind. But that's them all shattered now. No chasing for the undead. Don't think I got too much friendly fire with that last blast. Yeah, again, losing a fair bit. 5%. Like, I would view this as like, this is a great battle and we're inspiring people to come join us. This is something that I'm more than happy to free captives though. Afterward. You know, these people have tried to come to Albion, they've tried to basically, you know, spur some disorder here. But if we can use that, then we will. You know, if they're willing to just pay their way out, you know, we're content to do that if we can benefit from it and prepare for sort of another strike. So still, we wouldn't be offering if this was like a chaotic attack. But no, with the likes of foolish pirates, yeah, we're content to do that. Damn, we aren't going to get people back because of this bloody storm. That hurts. We'll rouse up the Woad Raiders there. We need them. We really do, because they're about to come back. I think that's actually, I think it's 2 turns, okay. We maybe didn't need to do that, but we've got them. We've got them now. Let's see. So, Sword Maidens, we'll hold fire on that. What else do we want? I think I might get rid of our Warband friend here. As much as I do like him. We'll try and grab ourselves another few units of Hearthguard. That would be great. Nice. So, J-Address will strike us again. I might auto battle it. If I might end up just playing it, but I won't record that one because it'll just be a quick stomp. But yeah, I'll if I think I'm gonna lose something, which yeah, to be safe, I'll probably just play it.
Jade Wizard.
Unassigned skills, yeah, Cormac, crazy there. So well, he's level 5. He's not exactly like an absolute god, but he's not a god yet. He will get there. He certainly will get there. Let's just grab him. Armor is lovely, but I think we want him to be a beast in melee first before we increase his sort of tanking ability. Yes, we'll just add that. But yeah, we are drawing closer and closer to the appearance of Morrigan, but she's still quite a ways away. Skull Smashers are gone. That's good. I knew they weren't going to be lasting too long, but it's nice that they're finished. A military alliance. I'm sorry, no, but I have a counter offer. I have a counter offer, my lady, of a defense alliance. It's interesting that they were really keen for a military alliance, but they weren't that keen for a defensive alliance. That's kind of funny. But yeah, good to see that with Carcassonne, that we have got that tied up there. I'd love to know how they're doing with Scryer. Okay, right, yeah. I'm just going to play this super quick, so I won't record this, but I'll play it super quick, just to make sure I don't lose these, you know, lose those Hearthguard and the like, or Lord forbid, a Sword Maiden. It's not the end of the world, no. I think we'll be okay. I just gave it an all battle, and we'll be fine. So once again, I'll 900. Yeah, we'll be happy enough just to get Jaders out of there. And oh, fantastic! Oh my god! Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, right. We will think. I think that makes him an absolute god. Yes, for sure. And because we're Albion, we're a little bit more on the borderline of using stuff like this. It's a lot of chaos corruption though, and maybe that's just I think it's a bit too much chaos corruption right now. So we're not going to be having you use this right now, my man. As much as as powerful as it makes you, but we'll hold on to it, and we might end up popping it on at another, you know, like when we need it. It's being stored, and when we need it, we'll use it. But just right now, no, it's too dangerous, Right, let's get it nice and equal across the board before we try and level 3 anything up. Good. So let's get you some more recruits, eh? Yeah, good. Everybody's getting replenished. They're popping up soon. But let's really make your army quite menacing. So I want another halberd. I want another standard Hearthguard, I feel. Then no, I don't know about Bloodhounds really. They're fun. They're a fun little flavor unit. I think we'll grab another Bloodhound just because right now they're good for shutting down the pirates' cannons and stuff. And we're going to be facing a lot of pirates over the next little while. Oh god. Oh, right, they've got Karaberg. I see, interesting. So they are actually gaining some good ground. Let's move in through into Ubersreg. I do actually have a little screw around video on. Ah, damn, that was a mistake. Oh, oh well, I think I put 3 of them maybe on the. What's the game called? I can't actually remember what that blooming game's called. Left 4 Dead, but Warhammer. Yeah, it's a fun. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, I don't know. Me and the boys need to actually get cracking at that again. I think I bought the second game too, but I never actually played it. So living off the land, that's what we were working toward with getting ancient allies. It's nice to have it, of course. Faster giants too. That's actually a pretty cool thing. Yeah, for sure, that's quite useful. But yeah, no, got that triggered. Then what do we get from here anyway? Oh, this gives us our young bloods too. Young bloods are solid. I really do like them. And I'm gonna have to have a hall of trophies, maybe, for them. or as Youngbloods might just have to be something I can use global recruitment for. We'll see. Anybody want to say hi? Marienburg, right? How are you doing? Right, you're not at war with anybody. Yeah, you've got a military alliance with Corrode. I've never seen that before. They've done well to get that. Yeah, military alliance, or no, military access and trade and non-aggression pact, please.
Of course.
Fantastic. Hell yes. More trade, more money. As I say, we're not going to have too many places, so we need as much trade as we can possibly get. And once we get the Forge of the Old Ones, which is a special, a landmark building on Bola Hat, that will be fantastic for us. Are we just ending that turn there? Yeah, I think so. Nothing more for you. Yeah, you're just doing some recruitment. Goodness me, almost turned 50 though. Yeah, as I say, my ooh. No, you're not destroyed, are you? Or did they confederate? What happened there? Why did they didn't get destroyed? Oh, that would be really, really upset if they got destroyed. Why would they break a military access? Like, God, why did you do that, Kirkstone? Yeah, military access broken with Artois. That makes sense. You didn't get destroyed, did you? No, they broke the alliance. Okay. I mean, I'm all right with that. Do you think? Did I become friends with one of their enemies or something? Oh no! How the hell did you just? How did they? They went from everything went to hell real fast down there. Oh damn! I'm really sorry about that, lady. I was hoping I could save her. Damn, Scryer. Okay. I don't want him to come back down, but I might have to do something about that if the boys don't get it sorted. Right. So we've got some proper chaos boys there. We'll see if they want to attack. Oh, we will well have our guys. That'll be good. Right. Let's see. Yeah, so Forge of the Old Ones. Oh dear. That's expensive. That is quite expensive. But really solid once we get it. We'll just save the money for now. We won't get anything there. Damn. Okay. Yeah, that hurts. That's a real shame. And now Clan Scryer might just be pushing on up. Oy oy oy. Stop. Right. Goal is the Black Pit. It's something we definitely want to take. I was kind of hoping to take Harburg for them, but oh no. Oh dear. Do you guys are you cool, Midland? If not, then I'll move through. Oh, I don't know that you exist yet. Fair enough. I'll just move through Marienburg then, because they are okay with me doing so. Let's what we'll do though is, while we're replenishing, we'll take our time and make sure that we're ready to take the Black Pit when we arrive. Over here, I think we'll launch this attack, and that might be... Well, that's 3 battles, and I think we're a little under an hour, but I think we might just be happy enough with that. We'll see. We won't be a comfortable auto battle, in all honesty. Let's go. How you doing, my man? No, definitely not a comfortable auto battle. When it's chaos, we do actually have to face up against some Albion units, which is quite sad, of course. But Albion's a very, very separated place. You know, there's a lot of infighting that we have to deal with, and a big scary man can quite quickly grab some of our fogies. Yeah, do we want to face them in the open field, or do we want to do this as a defense? I think the open field will be fine. It's good that we got the Bloodhounds actually to grab that Hell Cannon. Yeah, I think let's do this. I think it's maybe overvaluing their Chaos Warriors. We can have a good crack at that. We've got a lot of Hearthguard. Fen Hulk is not fun. Neither are Fen Beasts. And they've got the 2 giants. Ooh. No, we we've got to do this. This'll be it for today. But we'll give this a good crack. Facing up against a proper force of chaos now, the true sons of these dark gods, mixed in with, of course, some of our own citizenry, which is a terrible shame to see. We get to see some of our horsemen there. As I say, I'm not too sure if I'll really be recruiting these guys at any point. They do definitely serve a purpose, but I'm not sure if they really will match my playstyle for this campaign. We'll see, we'll see. Right now, though, I'm just keeping hidden in behind this hill inside of the trees until my reinforcing army arrives. I've got no intention of charging on in until they get here, but I will have to charge on in. This is me attacking them, but I do not want that hill cannon and those grubby little chaos dwarves to rack up too many kills against me. That would be a terrible shame. Oh, gulls cracking away. In the background there. These are the stone throwers as well. I'm hoping to get quite a few of these guys. This is mainly what is going to be making up Dural's army in the late game. A lot of stone throwers, a lot of giants, a lot of fen beasts and fen hulks as well. He's going to be a very monstrous, very large unit focused army, leaving some of the elite infantry to the likes of Cormac, that's what he's going to be stacking up. As for Morrigan, I'm not quite sure yet. I definitely want Morrigan to be using the likes of, feral griffins, because she's from the Beast Peaks. You know, I'm imagining that's what I really want her to be rolling in with. A few huntresses as well. I'll probably give her like the Regiment of Renown huntress and the likes, and a few sword maidens too. But really I'm more of a beast, whereas Dural is this sort of magical fen beast and giant focus, sorry, hiccuping mid-fight. That stone thrower getting some nice hits into our warband, unfortunately. But now that everybody's here, we are just going to be descending upon them. Just making sure that I've got my halberds targeting the two giant units today. If I can bring them down nice and quick, I'll be chuffed to bits with that. Bloodhounds making their way around the back. Unfortunately, we do have their Chaos Knights and their spear horsemen there. Now, it does have an anti-large bonus, which won't bother my dogs, but not fun either way. They've got a nice little charge to them. These are arrows from the huntresses coming on in. Hearthguard, again, only a bronze shield. We don't really make that great a shield in Albion, but at least they do have a bit of armour to tank this damage as they rush on in. Unfortunately, the fen beasts from rushing out of the forest, I didn't actually spot them in time, so the Hearthguard are going to have to go toe-to-toe with a lot of this stuff until we can free up some halberds to deal with it. Again, bumping into this giant there that's slashing or smashing down into our warriors. Tying up some Chaos Warriors though. And Centaurs jumping into the forest. Certainly happy enough to deal with them there. Don't really want to face up against them in the open area, but in the forests, not so bad. My halberds now managed to reach those fen beasts. They'll make quick work of them, but there is a fen hawk in the trees that I've not really spotted just yet. So the sword maidens, they're going to try their best to slice him on down. They'll be suffering from battling in the trees, but not really having an anti-large bonus or an anti-armor bonus to deal with them is going to take some sweet-ass time. Still, that giant is backing away from that instinctively as they speed on down on toward us. The Bloodsworn, our Regiment of Renown Road Raiders, they're hacking into the back of these Chaos Warriors. Losing at this time, but hopefully that won't be for too long, as my Bloodhounds have returned. See, I'm just hoping to continue to harass their huntresses and that Hell Cannon. If I can stop that Hell Cannon from firing, or at least interrupt it now and again, that might be just enough. Youngbloods hurling javelins on into that stone thrower. That's where the huntresses are focused on now. I was having them counter fire into the opposing huntresses for a while, But no, now that the great weapons have turned up, they've managed to complete this full flank around. They are no longer needed to provide that support. These halberds have brought down that fearsome giant, so I'm going to just use their armor piercing to crack them into some chaos warriors. Again, trying to come into the back. Actually, I think I was escaping the centaurs there. That was my only route out. I couldn't run around the centaurs. I just tried to barrel my way through the enemy lines, just hoping that a few of my dogs could slip on by. Those fang beasts, not too long for this world now, but once again in the trees. We barely scratched that fenhawk. We do have a stone thrower routing though, and I don't want him to make it out. I definitely want him to die here, so I've got these young bloods trying to chase him. I've got some huntresses trying to chase him, but him running through those trees, he's just a wee bit too fast for me. The bulk of these forces still together. These are chosen with halberds, heavy armor, and just far better than even my Hearthguard. Just too much for me to deal with. Even, you know, pouring a fire onto them, young blood fire, arrow fire, they are not going to go down easy. My warband with great weapons could probably crack into them a little bit, but right now I'm being a bit slow with what to do with them. Right, no, they're going to go up and try and break through this flank. If I can really crack them here, I can fold around with really great numbers and hopefully just cause a bit of a mass rout. Over here, this giant is quickly escaping though, but I've reached him with my dogs. And a quick bite to the ankles was all it took. He is a goner. And yeah, we can start to just use our bloodhounds now to grab some routing enemy forces. They do still have their centaurs alive, running on into the forest. Trying to disappear, I suppose. Oh yes, there's one single sword maiden there, the one survivor from a little battle with a few chaos knights. I wasn't too sure what to do with her, but then I saw that their chaos sorcerer lord was routing away, and I thought, right, I've got just the woman to catch you. So she's trying to chase him down, slice him apart as he runs. Really sort of my leading unit right now until the rest of my forces pull and help her out. He still does have 440 health though. Each swing is doing not too bad though, almost 50 damage per swing she's inflicting there. And this is just one individual model. She does have devastating charge too, so maybe that's she's getting little charges every time she does that little jump. But yes, my dog's now just pursuing everything else. I think they're still fighting somewhere. Perhaps not. I think no, I think that's a break for us. So no, just trying to chase them down. I don't think she gets them, unfortunately. Yeah, once all the others sort of jump in her way, she just switches focus to the halberds. These are chosen halberds though, so every kill is important for that too, as the dogs continue to nibble away at something in the corner. I think that's them off there. Don't know what this elven tower is doing here, but hey, the elves need... They need watchtowers everywhere. Well, they not watchtowers, they need lighthouses everywhere. Good. Again, much needed money. Unfortunately losing that sword maiden unit, but that was known from how that was going down. I'm really quite glad to see the settlement garrison just gaining experience. As I say, I hope that when the garrison gets bigger, some of these guys that are staying with the garrison will keep that same experience. Yeah, we could, you know, argue converting some of these guys, but I think if you throw your lot in with proper forces of chaos, there's no real coming back from that. You have to really be executed. Oh, that's him gone. Ah, well, I mean, that's good. I kind of survivors and get away, but pretty glad in a way that he's not. Oh, that's funny. We gained that on land. I guess it is spreading into land. I think we'll probably do better on campaign. Let's go for that. Fear of winds. Wow, 25% movement speed. Whoa, is that only for the seas or is that for everywhere? That'd be useful though. Yeah, hop back into the Isle of Wights. Can you run? Yes. Can you just... Yes, please. Please just bolt the Citadel of Lead. How long do we have with that? 2 turns. He might make it. He might make it. If not, Citadel of Lead is... He's got a level 2 in comparison to the Isle of Wight's Citadel, well, level 1. And yeah, that kicks ass. Let's go for a Surging Waystone, and no, let's go for it in one of the others first, where we'll kind of need it more for the defenses. I'm really torn up about Carcassonne. I'm really upset about that. Yeah, that's definitely a big failing there, that we let them fall. So I think it won't be Doral himself. Oh, it might be. We'll see how it goes. Can we speak to these boys? After we deal with the Black Pit, we will consider running down and getting that sorted out. And maybe that's, you know, that's kind of the issue that
Come then.
oh wait, do we? No, you don't want one. Damn, I want to get replenishment in your land though. Yeah, maybe that'll be kind of the issue that Morgan's going to be having, you know, because it's like, it's not just that we're going out and leaving Albion. Like, we're going really quite far away and fighting people that we have no real, or fighting, you know, these rats that have never really bothered Albion. At least, you know, not, as I say, not in my understanding of the lore. They've never really been a major bother for Albion, so it's, you know, that'll be her kind of having a big issue there. Let's just deal another level up. A devastating charge, I like that a lot, but no, let's maybe go for a bit of a thick-skinned, or hard to hit. We'll have a think, because his force is going to be very savage warriors. Yeah, so he's very sword maiden focused. Of course, that's where the queen is going to be, so let's pump some into that. I think that'll be nice to grab. Anyway, this is where we'll call it. A few battles there, so a few pretty fun ones. Let's see, it's still just hurting about Carcassonne. Had I known that was the state they were in, Doral would have stayed. He would have stayed and protected Carcassonne. But I just kind of, I guess it is turn 47. I thought that the boys were still alive. I thought Estalia was still rolling about, but anyway, thank you guys, and I'll see you later.